Test, test, check 1, 2. You know you need unique New York. You know you need unique New York. Does that sound all right? Ah, that's better. You can always tell something's missing when you get isolated results. Like AI that's only right for one of your systems. Get AI that can work across your data and applications. Learn more at IBM.com. The AI built for business. IBM.
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
You simply don't think you're worth it. Everything that you're receiving, everything that you experience is directly related to what you believe is actually possible for you. You keep trying to receive more, be more, experience something different, yet underneath it all, deep down, you don't believe that you should receive the things that you desire. My name is Henry Lawrence, and welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. In this episode, we're going to talk about self-belief, how to change that frequency within you, shift your identity into the version that can receive and change your life forever. And make sure to listen all the way through, because at the very end, we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on this message and then move forward throughout the day. Before you do anything, we are the rising tide. Leave a comment, something. If you took away something from this message, leave a comment so others can see it and we can truly go. Like this video, share it, anything that you can do to help us rise. We will hit 1 million plays a month together and be that rising tide. Your self-talk is everything. If you truly believed that you deserve something, if you truly believed that you should receive something, you would do the work necessary. When you commit to doing something, when you chase something without that belief that it must be yours, that it should be yours, eventually you'll quit, because the work will break you. The mental exercises will break you. The world, the universe, the frequencies will break you unless you believe. You see, the law of attraction says like attracts like. It attracts what you believe you are because you are a being based upon energy. This energy we view as thoughts, ideas, feelings, and the ones that you believe are you, are your truth, you receive. That's why if you keep saying like, I receive $1 million every year. I receive $1 million every year. I get this every year. Like when you keep saying those things, but deep down you don't believe it, it never happens. But when you say, I believe that I get $1 million every fucking year because it comes to me, it is mine. I do the work. I do the exercises. I do what needs to be done. And then you believe it with your actions because you take the actions every single day. You believe it with your words because you speak that way every single day. You believe it with your thoughts because you think with pure alignment in that every single day. And anybody that tries to take that away from you, tries to get you to think differently, tries to get you to perceive differently, tries to get you to receive differently, you don't allow it. You must become king of the boundary, queen of the boundary, king of the thought, queen of the thought. You must be the royalty of yourself. Walk around as somebody whose every action, every maneuver, every idea, every thought is in alignment with the thing that they're chasing. You better believe that their belief will match it. I've talked about it before. If I believe in something, I'm going to receive it. But if I believe it and you believe it, it's going to come even more because you have the power of creation. You are a powerful creator and you create what you believe and what you focus on. That's it. And if something's getting your attention, you believe in it. You believe in its existence. So those negative thoughts that you keep having, if they're getting your attention, you believe in their existence. You may not want them. You may not like them. You may know that they're bad for you. You may know that they won't give you what you're trying to receive. But deep down, if they keep getting your attention, if you keep talking about the things that aren't in alignment with you, then you believe in those. You believe in them enough to give them your energy. This is why the positive mindset shift is so important. This is why positive I am statements is so important. This is why having a vision of where you're trying to go is so important. So that you're not a lackluster motherfucker. You're not somebody that doesn't get the thing done. You have to understand that in this life, you're going to have to make commitments. You're going to have to break things. You're going to have to get messy. Because if you don't do any of those things, you will stay where the wind blows you. You will go wherever the world just lets you go. And that's most of our lives because we're not building ourselves up as people that can break resistance. I'm not speaking to you as somebody that has it all figured out. I'm speaking to somebody that's in the battle. I am breaking these boundaries. I am changing my financial situation. And the way I'm doing it is I'm doing it by getting better 0.001% every single day, constantly elevating my mind, constantly elevating my game, constantly elevating my belief. And you will see it. I am putting it in the internet so that when you go a year from now and you go back to this episode and you watch it, you'll be like, oh, look, that's where he was. Look how much leaner he is now. Look how much better shape he is right now. Look how much fuller he is in his life. Look at his bank account, his travel, all these things, his soul, his energy. Look at those things. They're radiant. They're blossoming. They're growing because I'm speaking about things that I know as truth, and then I'm following through with them. I didn't start at the top. You didn't either. That's why you're here. So stop thinking that that's where you have to be to start making change. You start from wherever bottom you came from, and then you elevate. This life experience is an elevating one. This life that you're living is a chance to become higher, to become more. Remember, it's not past, present, future. It's frequency, raising or decreasing. And whatever you decide to do becomes your experience. You're not doing time. You're doing a perception. You're not doing a life. You're having an experience. So make it something that you control, something that's powerful, something that's exciting, something that gets you, ready to go for the day, chase something, change something, create something, build something, be something. If you just keep going up, waking up during the day and showing up for what's expected of you without setting a discipline, without setting a vision of what you expect of yourself, then you can never say that I actually believe in me. If you believe in you, you would do the things that you're thinking right now. When you're listening to this podcast and you're feeling like, I'm leveled up, I'm going to go get this money, I'm going to go get in shape, I'm going to go do those things. If you truly believed in you, you would do those things after this instead of waiting to come back to another episode, another uplifting energy to lift yourself up. But the belief isn't there yet. You're not bad for that. You're not wrong for that. It's just where you are. And so eventually you're going to say, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of not having the life I want. I'm tired of not experiencing the things I want. I'm tired of not having the body I want, the bank account I want, the mindset I want, the soul I want. I'm tired of not having those things. The calling to me to rise is from the Most High, is from a spiritual place, is for your greater good, is from your higher self, and I'm going to start listening. So I'm choosing now to start elevating, to start being better, to start to believe in myself. If you do that, your world will change. If you do that, you're going to lose people. If you do that, you're going to break the reality that you are in. That's what happens. You cannot navigate this thing perfectly. You cannot elevate yourself in a way that works out for everybody. Trust me, I've tried. You just can't do it because people have to choose their own life. And so when you start doing things to better yours, to uplift yours, guess what you start doing? You start being more disciplined. You start paying attention to your thoughts. You start paying attention to your actions. That takes discipline. That takes work. That builds belief. And so when you start doing those, other people, in order to rise with you, have to do it too. And they're not going to. They're not going to change their life just because you're changing theirs or yours. They have to come up with that own idea, that own spark themselves. So you become the water, meaning they could drink from your habits. They could drink from your thoughts. They could drink from your beliefs and they could grow too. Or you could just go to the reality that you're creating and know that everyone had the chance to ride up with you. Everybody had the chance to be more disciplined. Everybody had the chance to be more positive. Everyone had the chance to be more abundant. They chose not to, or it wasn't their time. Whatever it is, it's yours now. So if you've been doing everything except actually experiencing something different, this is your sign. The belief is lacking. You're living in want, not belief. I want to have more money. I want to be in shape. I want to live a different life. Instead of, I believe I have more money. I believe that I'm in shape. I believe that this is my life, right? Because then you can't tolerate the things that aren't it. You won't sleep because you can't tolerate the things that aren't it. And you actually do something about it. You become that person that actually does something about it. You lose friends. You lose acquaintances. You lose situations, but you gain your full self. Everybody that stays lower than you is going to talk about how selfish you became without even realizing that they had the opportunity to be next to a rocket and they just pissed it off. They just lost it. They didn't step in. They didn't grow with you. They had every single opportunity, but it wasn't their time. But it is yours. You're here today. And I've said this, I'm going to keep saying it. If you're going to listen to this podcast, if you're going to be part of the positive mindset movement, you better start adopting the abundant mind. You better start becoming wealthy. You better start becoming expansive. You better start growing because people are going to know if you listen to this, if you rock with me, you must be that badass, rich, ripped, and rare individual in whatever that means to you. You cannot be the lower form anymore. You must become someone that's adopting belief. So if that doesn't resonate with you, go somewhere else where they're going to make you feel good. I lived a life of trying to feel good and make others feel good, and I realized that's not where growth happens. That's not where true love is. It doesn't mean you don't support people. It doesn't mean you don't do helpful things. It just means if you placate others, you'll placate yourself, and you'll never become something worth having. You'll never do it. And so let's align. Let's decide that we are the people that are making the difference of tomorrow. I know there's impact that you want to make. I know that there's things that you disagree with, whether it's in politics, whether it's in society, whether it's in your community. And when you build up your abundant self and you have the money, you have the presence, you have the mindset, you have the fortitude, you can make the change that you feel that you are called to make instead of being the person on the sideline trying to tell everybody else how to live but can't do a damn thing. It's our time. I'm riled up because this year is just getting started. You could make a move right now, a decision, a shift right now, so that in the end of the year, when you're doing that New Year's countdown and you're having that glass of champagne, you're celebrating, you're going to be like, I really did some shit. Someone else is talking about how they're going to start their diet. You're going to talk about how you lost 30 pounds, how you made $50,000, how you changed the game for whatever you're in. That's what you're going to be talking about. They're going to be talking about what they're going to do. And you're going to be like, I already did that. I'm on some next level. I realize that next year I need to be in a bigger place because these dreams here aren't big enough for me because I'm stepping up into something bigger. I'm getting in the jet. I'm getting in the plane. I'm getting into my body that my soul was meant to have. That's the reality for you. And so we're going to do a little bit different breath today. We're going to breathe in. And I really like that energy of the New Year's. I want you to soak that in. Start thinking about the party that you're going to have, the people that you're going to be around, whatever the situation is for you, that celebration of wrapping up a year and stepping into the new one. As you breathe in, I want you to imagine that you have your glass, that you have your way of celebrating with you, whatever that is. As you breathe in, have that. And as you hold your breath, I want you to say a toast of accomplishment. Right? The ball's about to drop. You have your thing and you want to say, I just want to say, I'm proud of me. I want to thank me this year because I leveled up. I did the hard things. I made the commitment. This year was the first year that I actually believed in who I was. Right? Allow something like that to go through your mind of self-belief, self-empowerment, self-creation, all of it. And then when you exhale, allow the scene to fade and open your eyes with that energy. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. This is it. The lines are being drawn right now. Which side are you going to stand on? Are you stepping on the side of belief, of willing to burn things down so new things can grow? Or are you going to stay where you're at, comfortable, unhappy, unfulfilled, not in alignment with self. It's your choice. The choices aren't fair, so stop thinking about that. Start thinking about like, well, you only have to do this or you only have to do that. It doesn't matter. It's your choice to make. And you either are that motherfucker that can or you're that person that chose not to. It doesn't make you a better person, doesn't make you a worse person. It just means the experience that you're going to have. But when you do, when you step over that line and you say, this will be my life going forward, this is who I am going forward, this is what I accept going forward, this is what I receive going forward, this is what I experience going forward, you become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on whatever it is that you are doing. If you haven't already, subscribe to my email list. One, you don't want to miss an episode, but two, there's some really good stuff coming out, and the only people that are going to get access to it first are those that are subscribed. So scroll down, subscribe to the email list. You just click the link, fill out your email and your first name, and you will start getting it. We're about to launch something really powerful. If you want an abundant mind, if you want that FU money, if you want to start thinking with people that are doing it and receiving in that way, you will get that information in that email. So go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to put everything into that, and those that are connected will get it. We also do the morning activation every single day. So you get an email that has an easy to follow exercise that's in alignment with this podcast that comes out that single day. So you can make the shift and be in alignment. You can also follow me on social media at Real Henry G. There's my Instagram and TikTok down below. You can follow me there as well. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.